Secretary of State Blinken and Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas came home from Mexico City touting a, quote, productive meeting with the Mexican President Obrador. But how productive was it? Joining me now, Texas Congressman Chip Roy. Congressman, they're saying, oh, lots of productivity, lots of forward movement. Do you think so?
Well, to quote one of the county attorneys in South Texas I was talking to just this morning, they're tired of words. They're tired of photo ops. They're tired of, strongly worded tweets, even by Republicans. And now you've got our supposed leadership in this country who are directly responsible for wide open borders, endangering the American people, saying they've gone down to Mexico and they've, quote, made progress. The only progress they need to make is actually enforcing the laws of the United States. And the only progress we need to make in Congress is to actually do our damn job. I actually think we should be in Washington. I know some of my Republican colleagues intend to go to the border next week. I think there'll be a sizable group down there. God bless them. I hope they learn something. But I don't know what we need to learn besides what we're seeing from, Bill Malugin's great reporting and what we know about, literally 3-odd million people that have been released into the United States, 2 million gotaways, something like, 20-something thousand in Eagle Pass just last week. Come talk to another mom in my district who's lost a loved one to fentanyl. We know what we need to do. Republicans just need to have the backbone to do it. And that means don't fund a government that's at war with your own people. Let's hold it up and say that we're going to demand change.
Yeah, we've got the facts. You don't need to find them. But it seems Biden is losing favor among Democrat city mayors. Watch this.
Our city here in Eagle Pass, we've been getting slammed with 2,000 to 3,000 people a day. And it's just an unfair, unethical situation.
It won't just be the city of Chicago that won't be able to maintain this mission. It's the entire country that is now at stake.
Those who should have been helping us in government every step of the way just critiqued us. I am not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel from the federal government. And I think we can't treat this as a policy. We have to treat it as an urgency.
But the problem with these guys is the light at the end of the tunnel isn't a fixed border. It's just more money to manage a situation, Congressman. It's why I don't buy all their protesting right now.
Yeah, these are cities who are going around saying, oh, look at us. We're sanctuary cities. We're the compassionate ones. Meanwhile, Texas was taking it on the chin. And then Governor Abbott, to his credit, Governor DeSantis in Florida, sent some folks up north. And now we've been doing that for a while. And they're all of a sudden waking up and going, oh, this is a problem. And then they come back to Congress and say, give us money so that we can do something about this problem. And yet the federal government is the problem. The federal government is supposed to secure the border of the United States. And I told you that I'm talking to Texans who are saying, I'm tired of words. I'm tired of no action. From Republicans, too, by the way. I want to be very clear. I'm an equal opportunity basher of Democrats and Republicans here for not getting the job done. Now I have Texans who are saying, Congressman Roy, what purpose is there for us being a part of the federal government? Why should Texas continue to think that we should be a part of this system that is endangering our people, killing our children, undermining our economy? We've spent $12.5 billion in Texas to do the job of the federal government. But Congress is totally MIA. And by the way, I'm looking directly at the Texas delegation, everybody involved in Congress. Where are you? You home at Christmas, carving up the turkey? Well, all I know is the people I represent are sick of it. And when we come back in Washington, we better damn well have a plan to stop funding money to fund bureaucrats that are undermining our security, and we should do something about it. And I would just say, no security, no funding.
Well, one of your colleagues in that Texas delegation, Democrat Henry Cuellar, is warning Biden that they're losing Democrats because of this. Watch.
We're losing Democrats. They feel that the Democratic Party, that the president is not doing enough, and we're going to lose a lot of Democrats, and it's because we're not doing the right thing at the border.
What do you think?
Well, Henry's a friend. He's exactly right. I just wish Henry would poke his Democratic colleagues a little harder to work with us to do our job. I wish Republicans would stand up and put it all on the line, and say, look, we're going to get this done. We can't wait another year where we just had, 300,000 apprehensions in December, 300,000 in November. How many gotaways? How many dead Americans from fentanyl poisoning? How much empowerment of cartels in China? We can't wait another year trying to make this a political issue to win seats. I'm all about browbeating Democrats for their wide open borders. Mayorkas should be impeached. Biden should be impeached for his failure to faithfully execute the laws of the United States. They're literally ignoring their duty to enforce the borders and thereby endangering Americans and Texans. So we should do something about it as Republicans now, not just make it a political issue.
And work from home is not going to cut it. That's a great point. Congressman Chip Roy, good to see you. Thanks for being with us today.